Lionel Messi spent more than $600 million on his own $200 million theme park, $10 million on mansions, and million-dollar cars. Now here are 10 things Messi owns that are more expensive than anything you could ever buy. His phone is completely personalized. In addition to having his name, jersey number, and team logo etched onto it, it is entirely covered in solid gold. Just consider that a typical iPhone XS costs around $1,000, while Messi's is worth $21,000 and is figuratively the most expensive item in this video. Now let's move on to something that costs millions of dollars. Messi's jewelry includes 25,000 APS and 45,000 Rolex. $1 million Pateks and Hublots. Messi is known to be a fan of designer watches, but none of them are as rare as his most expensive ones, which costs $150,000. Even though this limited edition Messi watch is covered in 141 carats of diamonds, sapphires, and rubies, it isn't even close to Messi's $250,000 masterpiece. This watch is covered in 104 baguette diamonds, rose gold, and is one of the only watches in the world that could tell the time, date, and city you're in. But Messi's most expensive watch is one that not even money can buy right after. He set one of football's most legendary records, winning his 7 Ballon d'Or Pronel, and watches decide to make Messi something one of one, and this is a rose gold Pronam Ballon d'Or 2021 and Messi's. The only person on the planet to own the original watch became so popular. Pernell eventually made 8 replica versions and priced them at $350,000 each. Since Messi's watch is one of a kind, it's worth more than all those watches combined, and $2.8 million is still nothing compared to the weirdest $5 million purchase I've ever seen. Right after Messi scored 91 goals during his record-breaking year, one of Tokyo's most famous jewelers knew Messi's foot was special. So the jeweler wanted to create something unique for Messi that only a multi-millionaire could own, and he flew to Spain just to have Messi design it with him. Gold foot. Yes, does he really own an exact replica of his foot that is not only made of pure gold, but also bears the GOAT signature? Talk about Messi's $35 million purchase that Cristiano Ronaldo almost tried to steal. Range Rovers, Escalades, and Chargers were initially part of Messi's car collection. But once he began earning billions, he took things to a whole new level, purchasing $150,000 Audi R8s, $200,000 Maserati GTS, $300,000 Ferraris, and a $600,000 Mercedes SLS. However, even those vehicles can't compare to his most expensive wheels. I don't know what Messi was thinking when he bought a car that can go 230 miles an hour because his Pagani is so fast. Just driving it down the street is illegal now, wasting $2 million. The rarest cars in the world. But it didn't just cost him millions, it's literally illegal. Messi doesn't care that he earns over $1 million every single week, which is what motivated him to purchase the most expensive car in his collection. But the $30 million price tag isn't even the most outrageous part of the story because Messi nearly had Cristiano Ronaldo steal it. See, when Messi learned that his dream car was finally up for sale, he immediately boarded a first-class flight and headed to Paris for the car's auction. Dollar-sized homes castle worth $44 million, Messi stays at the Porsche Tower in Orlando, Florida, where your car is literally the key. Just scan it and a car lift will take you to your living room. Messi's homes cost over $60 million. But first, let's pull up to his Miami condo, which has its own car lift. Messi's crib featured 2 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a marble bar, floor-to-ceiling windows, and just look at the views of the city and the beach. This is Messi's cheapest home, so it's no surprise that it cost him $5 million. However, it turns out that he loves Florida so much that he also purchased a more expensive property just down the street, but this time he purchased the entire floor. The Regalia's Messi's crib is on another level. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a 1,000 bottle wine cellar, a movie theater, a spa, a hot tub, a fitness center, and 6 swimming pools are all included in this property. Because Messi's apartment occupies an entire floor, the owner received a little bonus for spending over $7 million. A complete 360-degree view of the Miami skyline. Just take a look at this. But given that Florida is a state, do you really think Messi spent all that money there just to gaze at the water? No, he splashed out twice as much to be there. Outside Messi's $14 million yacht is the most expensive boat that any football player owns. It is a 92-foot-long Miura 7-sea yacht with 4 bedrooms, a VIP room, and it can go over 25 miles an hour. Everything important to him is written in capital letters on the steps, including his name, his wife's name, the names of all of his children, and the words "subscribe to YORE." Yeah, even Messi subscribes, so what are you doing, Messi? Subscribe nonetheless. Traveling from one country to another is fun. But now that we are in Barcelona, we need to take a taxi to Messi's mansion because this crib is so far away. Pricey, yes. This is Messi's first home, which he purchased for $2 million before spending an additional $8 million on renovations to ensure it had everything. He would need to turn into a goat inside. The president forbade planes from flying over it. Messi has a whole floor set aside for his personal gym, while the inside of this house is equipped with exercise equipment like treadmills, benches, and dumbbells, a basketball court, and a wall dedicated to Muhammad Ali. The exterior is where things start to get crazy. Messi has a full football pitch in his backyard and a pool for cooling off when he's not practicing, being one of the best in the world. Messi's $10 million mansion is undoubtedly special, but in 2022, his upgrade will cost 4 times as much. Ever since he was transferred to Paris Saint-Germain, Messi has needed a place to live in the city, and he has finally found it. A $44 million castle with 30 rooms. Messi's new home adds to his house collection of over $66 million and includes one of the most insane indoor swimming pools in the world, a movie theater, a racquetball room, and its own parking garage. However, that's not even in Messi's top 3 most expensive purchases because he bought something so valuable that only billionaires can afford it. Now that Messi is the owner of the MIM hotel chain and has assisted in its global expansion, his first purchase was a 30. After purchasing a 52-room hotel in Ibiza with some of the best views in the nation, Messi installed an underwater DJ set in the pool area. However, those are just 2 of the 6 hotels Messi owns. He also has one on the island of Mallorca, another in Costa del Sol, and one hotel that is right next to the largest ski resort in all of Spain. Messi's Spanish hotel has 141 rooms and features indoor pools, a spa, and a full gym. Messi recently made history with one of the most expensive purchases of any athlete ever. The Messi Experience Park, this $200 million theme park, is designed for fans to relive Messi's rise to fame, and the theme park has over 46,000 square feet. With all of his hotels combined, he spent over $180 million. But Messi loves his fans so much that he spent even more money just so you can live his life. Hotels, roller coasters, a football pitch, and a bullet train that travels directly to Shanghai are all part of Messi's plan for his park. Messi spent more than $200 million building his own theme park because he is the only football player to have ever done so. But let's be honest, nothing actually costs more than a life, except for Messi's biggest purchase to date. Since he has been funding what is known as the Leo program for almost 15 years, he is giving all children a chance to realize their dreams. The Messi Foundation is an organization that offers educational opportunities to children living in poverty. But Messi's foundation is also dedicated to saving lives, which is why a significant portion of his investments are made in hospitals for children with life-threatening illnesses and medical research. Messi auctioned off his game-used cleats for over $100,000 and donated all the proceeds to charity because he genuinely wants to inspire and help as many people as possible, not just young fans. Messi scored his 644th goal for Barcelona shortly after doing this. Messi has been donating money for years, He even went so far as sending $300,000 to more than 2,000 families in Kenya so they could have access to food and water. Messi has also worked with David Beckham to help rebuild communities that were devastated by natural disasters. Most recently, Messi recognized how devastating the pandemic was and gave nearly $2 million to health centers for COVID relief. Messi doesn't have many friends. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next video.